Hello, it's Veronica and Naomi. And we are rating the outfits of Genshin Impact characters again. Yeah, this is the fourth part of this. Because the list just is so long and takes forever to get through. Heather Dawn has a lot of characters in this.
I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
So where are we in the game today, V? We are in front of the Jade Chamber, which basically is suspended in midair above Liyue Harbor. And we are going to be talking about the owner of this beautiful mansion in this video as well. So let's get to the character list, shall we? And if anyone wants to see just how long this is going to get, the last character we covered was Hu Tao. Then you scroll down, there's a lot more. So, yeah. This is going to be a long series, isn't it, Fee? Yes, it is, Naomi. Yes, it is. So without further ado, let's continue on to the list. So last time we finished off with Hu Tao, and this time we are starting off with Ningguang. Isn't she the rich lady who owns the Jade Chamber we were at? Yes, she is, Naomi. So her description reads, the Tianquan of the Liyue Qixing. Her wealth is unsurpassed in all of Teyvat. So pretty much she's like filthy rich in this. So yeah. And she's like a businesswoman too. And she does run like a lot of the like political stuff in Liyue. If she has a leadership position, shouldn't she be a 5-star? A lot of people think she should be, Naomi, but the game made her a 4-star instead. So going into her talents, we have these like leveled up. She's our favorite Geo character in the game after all. I mean her design is just stunning. Like, she's gorgeous. And she's a Catalyst user. In constellations, we have 4 out of 6 of her constellations. So yeah. Ningguang is a character that we really like on our account. As for artifacts, fully leveled up, level 20, Archaic Petra set. So we pretty much have her on like more a DPS or sub DPS type build. For her weapon, she has the Solar Pearl. Her signature weapon is actually like a 5-star weapon that is entirely different from this one. But we never were able to pull that one, so we had to settle for the Battle Pass weapon that is really, really good on her. So yeah. The weapon we have on her is the Solar Pearl, and it matches her very, very well. And it's very, very pretty. That one is seriously beautiful. It is, Naomi, it is. So let's get into her design. So like we said, she's a wealthy businesswoman in Liyue. And just look at her design. Just gorgeous with the gloves. the nail guards that with like that like with ancient Chinese people they would use to were mainly a thing among the rich. She's very, very pretty. And the sleeves on her that on top of her dress and like the whole gold and white and like black motif of the dress is gorgeous. The little heels look very nice, very sophisticated. And she has a dragon tattoo on her thigh. That is not passing a school dress code. It isn't, but it's so cool. Look at it. And her hair. A lot of people theorize that like she has probably the longest hair in the entire game. Because we know Raiden's braid is super long, but considering that like Ningguang's hair is partially tied up with a little hairpiece in it, yeah. The hair making up that bow is probably very... There's probably a lot of hair making up that bow around her little hairpiece. And then there's her other hairpiece, which is that, and like, she's so pretty. I'm calling it Fee 10 out of 10. Just wait until you see her second outfit. She has a second outfit too. She does, and it's even better than her first one. While we don't have this outfit in the game, this is her second outfit. Her hair is styled slightly differently. A little more. Her ends are a little different. But it's kind of the same general style as the first one. It's purple, Veronica. It's purple. I know. Just look how pretty this one is. Like, oh my gosh. We would look good in this. I agree. Then she also has a different like kind of tattoo or marking on her leg on the opposite side in this outfit. Her high heels are the same beautiful like dark kind of bluish purple. They have a nice butterfly motif. Those are some pretty heels. I'm sure you know what ranking she's getting. 10 out of 10 once again. But yeah. There's her outfit. It's called Orchid's Evening Gown. And it could be purchased from the Genesis Crystal Shop as of currently. It was introduced during one of the Lantern Rite events a long while back. Back whenever we were kind of first getting into this game and our account was like really new and stuff. So yeah, this is an older outfit, but it is so pretty. Then her first outfit is called Gold Leaf and Pearly Jade. And the description is Ningguang's outfit. Intricate embroidery is the hallmark of this graceful dress. So yeah, there's Ningguang. And now moving on to another Liyue character, Baizhu. So this is Baizhu. He is the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy, who is rarely seen without the white snake named Kang Sheng. His medicinal knowledge is is encyclopedic, and his personal intrigue subtle. And he is a healer in this, another catalyst user. So for constellation, we don't have any constellations on him, because he is a limited 5-star. For artifact set, we just had the Flower of Paradise Lost set on him. For weapons, we had the prototype Amber on him, which is a good weapon for a lot of like healers in this. And it's also a good weapon to use on Kokomi if you have her. And don't forget Barbara. Yeah, it also works on Barbara. So anyways, let's get into the outfits. So this time there's only one outfit to go over, but let's go into it anyways. So for a male character, his hair is very, very interesting. It's done in a long braid with like part of it like pulled back into like a little bun. He has like a little like jacket on his back, or almost like a cape like piece. The gloves are asymmetrical, different for each hand, with like some little like bracelets on there. Then there's the whole like green and purple motif with like the hint of black in it. He's wearing glasses. And he is a Dendro character. And then there's the snake, which is very unique to him. And the snake also is relevant to his lore as well. I think he looks cool, V. He does, doesn't he? I don't know, maybe an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I would have to say an 8 out of 10. Because while his design is not the most handsome out of every male design in the game, it does look good. It does tell you what it needs to tell you about his character. So yeah, there's Baiju. Who is this handsome guy? You mean Risley? He looks good, V. He looks good. Is it because he wears a lot of black and is like all like has an edgier design? Well, I like his style. Okay then, Naomi. So this is Risley. He's the Duke of the Fortress of Maripede, Lord Incognito of the Murky Depths. So basically, he runs the prison in Fontaine. And he's one of the only like 3 cryo catalyst users in the game right now. But yeah, we don't have constellations on him. And we decided to pull for him because he rarely gets any reruns in this. So we decided, why not just pick him up? For artifacts, we're working on building them, but it's a Marshall Hunter set. which is a Fontaine set. And I'm sure you can tell from his vision in the corner that he is a Fontaine character. The weapon is Flowing Purity. It's the Fontaine buildable catalyst. But yeah, getting into the design. So his fighting style is very much centered around boxing. Which is why, like, in his animation, he has the little, like, metal boxing glove. I mean, he also runs a prison. So, of course, he needs to be tough and muscular and all that to be able to deal with, like, any, like, deal with any criminals that, like, even get into that prison. So starting off, he has this amazing jacket with this chain on the back and this chain that his vision is attached to, and like some nice like kind of fur, like fur at the top. It's black and red. It's a very beautiful jacket. I would wear that. I know Naomi like his design, we get it. Now for his shirt, it's like a dress shirt with like a vest over it. He has black bandages on his arms, almost like gloves. A little kind of bracelet and like wrist accessory in silver with chains. There's a little dragon symbol on like the pendant attached to the chains. There. There's little like cuffs. Little criminals. And then there's some really awesome looking boots. And his design is also meant to be a little bit wolf-like as well. And you really get that feel with the black and the gray and just, yeah. I like him, V. 10 out of 10. Really, Naomi? Come on. The tall boots, the chains, the black. He's handsome. I like his design. He's getting a 10 out of 10. Okay then, Naomi. I'm glad you like Wriothesley. So let's move on to the next one. Shikon and Heizo. I'm sure it's kind of obvious, but he is another Inazuma character. So we don't have any constellations on him. He has like sacrificial jade right now. So yeah, the description reads, a young prodigy detective from the Tenryou Commission. His senses are sharp and his thoughts are clever. So despite being an anime character, his design is very much centered around burgundy, brown, and black. A more, basically much more warm tone color palette than you would expect for an anime character. And his design honestly looks okay. The burgundy hair is very, very unique. And yeah, overall, we like his design. He looks good, and yeah, he gets an 8 out of 10 because his design works. It looks good with what his character represents. So there's Heizo. Wait, doesn't she share a FA with Laguna from Monster High Generation 3? Oh my gosh, Naomi, yes. So this is Sucrose. And she does indeed share a voice actress with Laguna Blue from Monster High Generation 3. So her description is an alchemist filled with curiosity about all things. She researches bioalchemy. And isn't she also Albedo's like student? Yeah, she is. So basically she like works with Albedo a lot in this as far as the alchemy work goes. Anyways, we have her as C2. As of right now, we have the Wanderer's trope set on her. For her weapon, we have Nahida's. We have a weapon that we have version level F for Nahida. So it's the Mappa Mare. Sacrificial Fragments is also really good on this character. So if you have Sucrose, like, she's a character who runs on Elemental Mastery pretty much. And she is an Animo character from Mondstadt. As for the ears, yes, she is indeed some kind of animal. Some people theorize she's like a type of like a cat or related to like a kitsune or something. As she is an older character in the game who was like her design is a bit simpler. So she has some nice little white boots, some black thigh highs, a little black bodysuit with like a little like dark blue dress over it. Little alchemy things on her belt for her experiments. A cape-like piece. Hair that is kind of shorter in front, but it has a longer ponytail at the back. And a hat that's very specific and unique to her. And she also wears glasses, and her personality in the game, like, she's very shy. Like she's a very shy, like, anxious character with how she acts in the game, so yeah. I don't know what to rate this one. I feel like she looks okay, but her design doesn't really stand out to me. It doesn't seem particularly all that fashionable. If I had to give her a ranking, I would probably say a 7 out of 10. Because while her design is not the most impressive, it works for her, but it does look very underwhelming compared to other female characters in the game. So yeah, 7 out of 10. So let's move on to Charlotte. So Charlotte is a character who looks kinda similar to someone who we have already covered. Yeah, she looks similar to Yanfei. But anyways, compared to Yanfei, her hair is definitely pinker rather than the kinda like salmon-y kind of peach color. And it's just a solid pink without like any like kind of like gradient effect. So for her constellation, we have her as C3. We actually like this character quite a bit. We have her on the Songs of Days Past set, which is set that can be found in Fontaine. And she is a Fontaine character. And we have her on the Favonius Codex. But anyways, she is the indefatigable reporter of the Steambird, constantly on the hunt for the truth. So basically, she is a reporter in Fontaine who is always on search for like a good news story, pretty much. So her outfit does have a bit more of that French European kind of look. The hat is really cute. Like, the feather is really big, and it's just a really cute hat. Her little dress is really adorable with a little white blouse under it. Has a nice little corset area where it goes into a nice little skirt. She has her cryovision on a pouch on a strap on her thigh. She has her camera with her at all times, of course, and that's on her belt. There's a cute little bow on the back. And the boots are really simple, but really nice. So while her design, we feel like, isn't the prettiest out of all the female characters in the game, we say she gets an 8 or 9 out of 10 because her design is really cute. It works for her character. And she just like looks like... And she has a very cool and distinct design. Yeah, she also has the monocle, so there's that. But anyways... That's Charlotte. And yeah. So maybe we'll definitely continue this series with part 5 at some point. But yeah. We still have a lot of characters to go through. So goodbye, mysterious audience. I love you. Naomi loves you. And that was part 4 of us ranking Genshin Impact characters' outfits.